everyone, it's Skiesti. I love Mercy and play this game way too much, so here's some useless facts about Mercy you might not know. Mercy has freckles on her lifeguard skin, both on her face and her shoulders. There are what looks like either faint birthmarks or moles or freckles or something on the chest of her witch and mage skins. On Mercy's pink skin, you can see 2 moles on her back. These marks aren't present on any other skins that expose her back. Pink Mercy is the only Mercy skin that changes the third-person perspective wing colors in her ultimate. It's also the only skin that changes the color of the fortune highlight. The skin also has a sound that plays when equipped and a few different sounds during gameplay. Mercy has a handful of skins that glow in the dark. A very small amount of Mercy's skins change the healing and or damage boost symbol on her Caduceus Staff. The healing on the Atlantic All-Stars skin becomes a sun, and the damage boost becomes a moon. On Pink, there's a pink heart around the healing, and her damage boost sign turns pink. I'm sure there's a better word for this, but the Sugar Plum Fairy skin uses elven symbols. The shapes on Infinite Seer might be the same, but the colors change to orange and purple respectively for healing and damage boost. The ears on Mercy's Sugar Plum Fairy skin have some jiggle physics, and so do the antennae on the Honeybee skin. It's actually pretty cute. In the Rescue Run highlight intro, Lifeguard Mercy is the only one that plays the special music and carries a rescue can. Every other skin carries her pistol. Seolbim Mercy's hair used to be a darker brown color in Overwatch 1. Now it's a much lighter brown, kind of bordering on blonde. Snow Angel is the only Mercy skin that has a real halo, and that halo for some reason disappears during her ultimate. There's 2 little symbols on the body of her armor, a snowflake and an angel, cause, you know, Snow Angel. Infinite Seer's staff on release was all gold like many of Mercy's other skins, but was changed shortly after. It's the only golden Mercy staff to see changes like that, and it'd be nice if more of her staffs were changed because the all gold look is not giving anything. In Mercy's Overwatch 1 default skin, the medical symbol is on the side of the head of the staff, and in her Overwatch 2 default skin, it's further down near where Mercy holds the staff. Mercy's mug in her Toast Victory pose says self-medicating. Mercy shares 2 sprays with another support hero, Moira, Light and Sigil. Mercy's Winter Spell Spray is a reference to Frozen's Elsa. On Mercy's Triage Victory pose, Hearthstone is seen on the screen of the tablet she holds. For Overwatch's anniversary one year, they gave all heroes a card. Mercy's card was the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is a positive card which suggests that it's time for change. This may be a time to take some action and seize the moments. The Queen of Clubs can also represent new beginnings, transitions, and opportunities. It's pretty interesting that the cards that they gave each hero actually are related to the hero and have some meaning behind them. When Mercy's ultimate changed from Resurrection to Valkyrie, her voice line was changed from Heroes Never Die to Amplifying Biotic Stream. After receiving additional feedback, it then changed to I Will Watch Over You.
Amplifying Biotic Stream. Valkyrie Kampfprozeduren aktiviert. I will watch over you. Gemeinsam kämpfen wir.
Heroes Never Die would still play when you resurrected an ally, but since it was an ability and not an ultimate, it wasn't as grandiose.
I will watch over you. Heroes Never Die.
Due to popular demand, the ultimate voice line was later changed back to Heroes Never Die. Mercy has a few different ultimate voice lines depending on the skin equipped.
Never die for a price. Heroes never die for a price. Onwards to victory.
And most notable of all,
my servants never die.
This didn't used to be part of the skin. It was actually a line the witch from the Junkenstein's Revenge game mode would say upon resurrecting her allies. However, due to fan request, it was then added to Mercy's witch skin later. Mercy used to have a few voice lines on the rare chance she got an environmental kill. Since environmental melee kills no longer give kill credit, you most likely will never hear these anymore.
And goodbye. Where are your wings? Farewell. Oh, you can't fly?
While Mercy was in development, her name was pitched to be Angelica, a hero whose kit included a heal beam, teleport, and resurrect. Her name was later changed to the name we know and love today, Mercy, which was actually originally Pharah's name. Early on, the Overwatch website listed Mercy as 34 years old. This was retconned later on in the animated short Recall, where her age is listed as 37 instead. Angela Ziegler is the creator of the Valkyrie Swift Response suit, with some help by Torbjorn, who crafted the armor components. Angela wanted to use her medical research for healing on the battlefield. Originally, the suit had been created just to prove her technology actually worked, but her fellow Overwatch teammates wanted her to join them in the front lines. Despite her reluctance, Mercy became Overwatch's most prominent combat medic. While that might seem great and all, Angela Ziegler never wanted to become Mercy. It was something that was forced upon her. It sort of makes me wonder what Angela Ziegler would have accomplished or what she would have done if she hadn't become Mercy. But hey, on a lighter note, you ever wonder what's included in the Valkyrie Swift Response suit? Biometric locks, a breastplate, a communications and scanning visor, which functions include the ability to monitor vital signs of other humans, a handheld scanning module, which is able to check for broken bones in a patient, biotic charges, and a propulsion system. An inscription on the pistol of combat medic Ziegler reads Val-01, which I'm pretty sure stands for Valkyrie 1, indicating this is likely the first variation of the Valkyrie Swift Response suit. Adding on to that, her Overwatch 2 default skin has a small V2 near her shoulder, which might suggest this is the second version of the Valkyrie suit. So if that's the second version, and Combat Medic Ziegler is the first version, what does that make her Overwatch 1 default skin? Version 1.5? You can't see it very well, but on some of Mercy's skins around her Valkyrie symbol is the Latin phrase Primum Non Nocere, which translates to first do no harm, which fits Mercy's pacifistic nature perfectly. Interestingly enough, the phrase is not included on the Valkyrie Spray. The Caduceus Staff and Blaster are Mercy's weapons, but it's not actually the Caduceus, it's the rod or staff of Asclepius. The Caduceus is a symbol of Hermes or Mercury. Hermes was a messenger to the gods, while Mercury was a patron of thieves and outlaws. This symbolic staff, which features two entwined serpents around a staff with wings, is associated with thieves, merchants, and messengers. The rod of Asclepius, on the other hand, belongs to Aesculapius, who is the revered Greek god of healing and medicine. It's similar in appearance to the Caduceus, but only has one serpent wrapped around the staff. With that said, they did stick with the name Caduceus for Mercy's staff. That's because that staff is the one used for the United States Army Medical Corps symbol, thanks to common confusion between the two staffs. You can also see the Caduceus staff referenced in Mercy's design. On her back, a white line signifying the staff runs down her spine. Two silver lines, the serpents, crisscross the white one, and Mercy's wings are positioned just above. Two of Mercy's release skins are Valkyrie and the recolored version Sigrun. A Valkyrie is a female figure in Norse mythology who decides the fate of warriors and guides souls of fallen heroes to Odin's afterlife realm, Valhalla. What incredibly fitting mythology to use as a release skin for a certain resurrecting angel we know. This is probably kind of lost to time, but the prototype of the biotic rifle Anna would later come to use was created by Torbjorn using Mercy's biotic technology that she only intended to be used for healing. In this communication record, we see Mercy strongly against the development of the biotic rifle. While she had originally agreed to develop different biotic delivery mechanisms, the modifications being made were leading to the weaponization of her technology, which is something she's been opposed to from the beginning when she agreed to become the head of Overwatch's medical research. Also, I'm so sorry, but can we just talk for a moment about how dirty they did Torbjorn in this image? Like, why did they use that picture for him? I can't. Anyway, on a similar note, In the spawn of Oasis University, you can find a paper titled Genetic Conditioning and Regenerative Properties of Applied Nanobiotics by Dr. Angela Ziegler, MD, PhD. There's two little things about this paper. The first is that this is likely the paper Jack Morrison, aka Soldier76, was impressed with and why he wanted Mercy to join Overwatch. And secondly, it's also the paper that serves as evidence of Moira taking and modifying Mercy's biotic technology, making this the second time Mercy's technology was modified for weaponization. Angela Ziegler is a longtime family friend of the Lindholms, which is suggested in her interactions with them. While Torbjorn was in a Switzerland hospital recovering from severe injuries after Operation White Dome, a teenage Angela visits him and mentions her dreams of tissue regeneration. To further solidify their connection, you can see Mercy and Torbjorn together in a photo taken on Halloween, and in the related Junkenstein comic. Prior to Sigma's accident on the International Space Station, he and Mercy went out for lunch together after a seminar. I'm really curious how they knew each other, and this interaction between them is just heartbreaking.
Doctor, are we still meeting for lunch after the seminar today?
Seabrin, that was years and years ago. But we had a lovely talk.
Oh, I remember now. Birds, wasn't it? Birds and music.
Mercy actually once treated Widowmaker's deceased husband, Gerard Lacroix, for injuries he received after surviving Talon and reported that he should make a full recovery. Thanks to the Overwatch cookbook, we know that Mercy sometimes has a good cup of tea with a nip of brandy to relax after a life-threatening ordeal, and who could blame her? Anyway, that's all for me for now. Let me know in the comments what useless fact was your favorite and if you'd be interested in seeing more stuff like this. I am absolutely in love with Overwatch lore, and this is stuff that I just absolutely adore, and I would love to be able to talk with you all more about it. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.